to game.
Playing North Carolina, we have a whole new. Excuse me. Have a whole new.
Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game.
Anyway, we'll be getting off first. We're playing home. We have, I believe, 2.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Charlotte's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play action.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Harrell. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Mason. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Now he's looking to throw it. Steps away.
And just gonna take off and take this into the end zone himself.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So North Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
First and 10, 36. Yep.
Lopez wants to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pick up there. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure.
And the
Pass rush
quarterback
coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Intercepted.
What is my tight end doing, bro? What are your stumble steps?
Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
First and 10 to 45. Great field position.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Got some room to run. Smashes through the tackle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UNC!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down, and he just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. All the always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking left. Complete downfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's shipped. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
Take it back, baby. Take it back, baby.
About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the
and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the football.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Unloads to the wideout. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lopez wants to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
And time runs
We've
out.
played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte.
The 49ers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Lopez to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38.
Take it up.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off the defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
He uncorks one deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the 49ers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The 49ers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGee. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pressure coming. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides into the short gain. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field.
Will take this punt outside.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
2nd and 8 coming out.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10.
Catches.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Nicholas.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Talk about a timely run. Get the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Handoff from the gun.
And take it into the end zone for a
touchdown. Touchdown 49ers. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man, it's Culliver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lopez wants to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at 34.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being...
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he runs it touchdown! Touchdown, Charlotte! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
That has to be.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. It's Culliver at the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the 1st down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession, because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
You got to be...
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Jumped on top of the pile. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Not sure why they're not content to just take the W. Quarterback moving. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment where they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Defense is a hood. Simmons, Gill, and Starks, each getting the tackle off in the day. Simmons and Gill each getting the tackle as well. And then Baldwin getting a 53-yard return interception on the day. Baldwin also coming up with 2 pass deflections, and Clint Gill getting a pass deflection as well. Rutledge and Gill each were in the fumble on the day, but we did not recover the ball. Charlotte, I believe, has a bye week next week, so tune in 2 weeks